Welcome. So today will be the last day we'll be looking at the mind control deck, which consists of blue, red and green spells. And hopefully we'll be able to pull off the Willbreaker combo. Whether we manage to do so or not, this will be the last day, because I kind of want to move on to other decks and see what happens next. Okay, so here we go. Got no lands. Gotta get a new hand. Oh, this sounds much better. We have Evolutionary Leap, just in case if we do manage to get the combo, so I'll keep this hand. Okay, so seems like we're against white. Okay, let's drop a Gruul Guildgate. And let's see what we're up against. White, blue. Well, that seems like the exact same matchup as the last game. Okay. Here we go. We'll drop an Izzet Guildgate and pass the turn. No, we haven't played against him yet. Okay. Traitorous Mirror. This will be an interesting matchup. Now all we need is a mind control. Okay. I won't be dropping anything quite yet. I'll wait a little bit. Zendicar Incarnate will be able to take care of Traitorous Mirror if it comes to that. So I might drop Zendicar Incarnate next turn, and then afterwards follow up with Frost Lynx and tap down Marshall. Okay. Seems to be an artifact deck. This is new. I'd expect blue and red for artifacts, but white and blue. Okay. Okay. So we'll drop Zendicar Incarnate, so now we can at least block the land creatures. Okay. Let's see what he follows up with. The player seems to be relatively new, because it doesn't seem like he even has the attack effects turned off, so that's a little bit annoying. Okay, so we can't block the mirror anymore, unfortunately. Okay, so we're down to 11. Yep, so now we will drop the Frost Lynx, tap down the mirror so he cannot destroy our Zendicar Incarnate, and swing for 5. Okay, continue, and off we go. He's just going to take 5 to the face, bringing him down to 15. Hopefully sooner or later I can take care of the flyer, because he'll be chipping away at us very, very slowly. Well, Kapsho Kitefins can easily take care of that. Okay, 2 flyers. Ah, great. That's no good. Okay. We might be losing this game. Yeah, next turn we're dead, definitely. I can't counter with anything, so that's a game. I will get the Willbreaker combo this episode though, that's for sure. Even if I don't manage to get it in this recording, I will scrap this whole recording and record all over again just to make sure I get the Willbreaker combo. Here we go. Oh yeah, and sorry if I do sound a little bit agitated. I tried to bake bread with walnuts yesterday night and unfortunately everything burned, so now everything smells like burnt walnuts. At first it might sound delicious, but eventually it gets very annoying. Okay. And let's see what we're up against. Okay, so this time we got a better hand. I'll keep it. And it seems like we got our best chump blocker in this board, Jace. I might eventually redo this whole deck and get rid of Jace and replace him with something a little bit more useful. It doesn't seem like he's been much used to us lately. Okay. However, if I do put a counter on Jace, he can be useful. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll play Jace and then I'll use Timberland Guide to put a counter on Jace. That should be entertaining. Okay, so we'll play Gruul Guildgate, Jace, and next turn we'll use Timberland Guide to put a counter on Jace. I know this is not the most optimal play. The best turn would have been to play Timberland Guide and put the counter on Timberland Guide just so I can swing for 2 next turn, but that's okay. Okay, like this, followed by Timberland Guide, and put a counter on Jace. Okay, now we'll swing for Jace. Bringing him down to 19, and next turn he'll swing at us. And I will probably end up blocking it. Let's see. Yeah. Seems like we're against the ramp deck. This is good. It will give us time to stall until we get all the cards that we need. And more lands. So this turn, it would actually make more sense to play Frost Lynx. Should I do that or Whirler Rogue? Okay, we'll follow up with Frost Lynx. What I would like to do is put out Kitefins first and then Whirler Rogue. This will allow us to... Okay. This will actually allow us to tap down more creatures, because if Kitefins is out, Whirler Rogue will allow us to tap down 3 creatures at once, and that could be quite useful. Okay, off we go. Swing, and he's probably not gonna block, and he's gonna go down to 17. Yep. Ah, this is just the worst. Okay, so I guess we will be putting out Whirler Rogue. Doesn't seem like we'll be able to get the Kitefin Rogue combo. There it goes. And moving on. Okay, put out the Rogue. Can't do anything about it. Come on. Go. We'll swing with everything we got. And he'll be down to 13 unless if he blocks. Which he probably will block Frost Lynx. Wow. Okay, seems like this is gonna be a somewhat boring matchup since the guy clearly doesn't know what he's doing. He's rank 16 though. Oh well. Okay, and now we'll probably see some really large beefy creature. Oh wow. I guess not. More land destruction. Still good, still good. There we go. We can play Evolutionary Leap, and next turn if he does put out something really large, we can use Act of Treason and take control. But even if we do that, we still need a land. This isn't too good, but that's okay. We'll swing with everything. And he finally decides to block. That's good, I guess. Wait, can I use Jace's ability? No, I cannot use Jace's ability. However, is it worth it? No, it's not worth it. Never mind. I was planning to use Evolutionary Leap to just sacrifice Jace, but I don't think there is any point to do so. Okay, so Jace is dead, he's watching damage effects, and off we go. So he has 8 lands now. He should be able to put out something. And next turn we are going to have a lethal. Yes, excellent. Not as excellent. Okay, so let's see. If we gain control, Evolving Wilds, okay. Let's do this. Actually, Island is better. Okay. So let's see. If we gain control of this, he'll have 3 blockers. He can block 1, 2, 3, and we'll swing at him for 3 damage. However, if I use it next turn, he'll be able to get more creatures out. What you do? Choices. Okay, let's see. Okay. We'll attack with the 2 Thopters. Off we go. Okay. Yeah, next turn I'll try to take control of one of his huntsmen, and then I'll use Evolutionary Leap to sacrifice. That should work out quite nicely. And I spoke to him. Okay, that's still fine. So next turn, I'll take control of one of his creatures. Make him unblockable. And swing for victory. Okay, this makes things much easier. Okay, so I take control of this creature. Here we go. I will... should I make him... I will swing with him. And with the Thopters. This makes the most sense. If he wants to get his own creature killed, he's more than welcome to do so. Here we go. So next turn what I can do is I can just simply gain control of one of his creatures once again. Then I will use the Rogue's ability, tap down the 2 Thopters, make his creature unblockable, and get his own creature to kill him. Perfect. Oh crap. Maybe we're dead. Maybe. Yep. Okay. Let's do some damage control here. So, he's swinging. We will do chump blocking. It has no trample, so that's okay. We will block this guy. And no, that's not good. We will just block the 3 damage. Okay, and we will take 6 to the face, so that's fine. Oh, his life total is up to 6 though. Oh man. Oh, it doesn't matter even if his life total is up to 6. This is excellent. Okay, here we go. So that's fine, I will lose those creatures. Here we go. So we can swing for 8 right now. Here we go. So Act of Treason. Oh crap. What can we do? What can we do? Okay, let's see. So here we go. If we swing with everything, what will happen? Let's see. We swing with everything. That's going to be... okay. We can swing for 5 damage right now. I think we shall do just that. Okay. So he will have to block. Okay. That's... oh. This was a poor play on my end. And this cost me the game. It's a silly mistake. Should have taken control of this creature. This way I could have gained some life. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, then. It's gonna swing now for... yep. and has trample. Well, that's another game. Seems like we got quite bad matchups now. Hopefully one game, that's all I ask. Please, just the Willbreaker combo, one game. Okay, let's see if it happens. The smell of burnt walnuts is just overbearing. Okay, no such luck. So yeah, as I said previously, if you guys do have any suggestions for any games for me to play, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to play games, just as long as it's not games like I Wanna Be the Guy or Boshi or any Call of Duty games, just because I suck at reaction games and I hate games which have unfair rules and you die unfairly. Mainly enjoy games where if you die, it means you deserved it, like Dark Souls for example. Okay, here we go. If I had to guess, this seems like a red aggro deck. But again, all I do is just guess. It's a fun game I play. And here we go. Okay, let's see. We'll keep this hand. Oh, great. Also, if you guys do have suggestion on how I can improve this deck, please let me know. The deck breakdown as to what cards this deck is composed of is down in the comments, so if you think I should replace some cards with something else, let me know. I will try to do so, and I will play with the newly modified deck and see what happens. Okay, here we go. And we lost a rogue. Another Act of Treason. This is very good. I'll be able to play Jace and maybe even pump him up with the Titan Strength. Okay, what is this card? Calling Drone. Let's see. Okay. Take this damage too. Lost some land, but that's fine. Excellent, double Titan Strength. I'll play out Jace. I'll keep him as a blocker against the Calling Drone. Oh, great. Okay, I spoke too soon. Never mind. And we're down to 14. Okay. I think I will end up grinding off screen a little bit, and once I've grinded enough I will probably try to create some Eldrazi deck, because they do seem to be quite fun and quite destructive too. Okay, let's see. No matter what he does, I will play the Krasis and tap down one of his creatures. Okay, so let's see what he does. Hold on, hold on. What is this here? Wild Aggressor. And he has trample. Excellent. Okay. Okay. See, and this is why you play creatures on your second main phase. Because now I'll be able to tap this creature. Yes. Tap. And I will be able to block and kill one of his creatures. And next turn I'll be able to swing for 3. There we go. And this is exactly why you wait. But I can't blame him, he's rank 1 after all. And he gets that card back, which doesn't make me too happy. Okay, so this turn, what I can do, I can actually do double Titan Strength and swing at him for 9. Heck, why the heck not? Okay, let's do so. Main phase, it's not like he can do anything anyways. Double Titan. Okay, we don't need more lands most likely, so I'll put this one on the bottom and we'll keep this guy. That's pretty good. And we swing for 9. So you see, thanks to his mistake of playing this creature on his first main phase, I was able to swing for 9. Okay, off we go. Calling drone again. Whoa, what is this? Oh, I know this one, okay. Okay, we're down to 9 now. Oh, crap. Oh no, Willbreaker. No! Okay. Well, this is a rotten luck. Okay. What do we do? What do we do? And he dies. Okay. What about this guy? Okay. We'll just tap down a creature. We will most likely tap this guy down because I hate the ingest ability. If only I haven't played the... If only I kept the land card on top. Okay, here we go. It's gonna swing for 5-6 now, bring us down to 3. Hopefully next turn we'll be able to do something about this. What is this? Landfall. Ah, crap. Okay, that is absolutely fine by me. So he's gonna bring us down to 3 now. Thankfully next turn, thanks to the rogue, we'll be able to get some more blockers. That will save us long enough. Here we go. Okay. Excellent, we got the Willbreaker, but no lands to use him. That's okay. Okay. We will most likely not attack this turn. There is no point after all. Here we go. Oh. You can just use that to whittle us down fully. Okay, here we go. He's gonna probably swing with everything. Oh, wow. Okay then. This is most excellent. What you do? Can't use this. Nettledrum. Okay, no, we'll play Chandra for now. I guess not much else we can do. And we'll pass the turn. He might be using Nettledrum to just simply destroy us. We'll see what happens. With the Nettledrum, we're only on a 3-turn clock now. Oh, I need land so badly. One more land. Just one more. Okay. That creature can't block, that's fine. Wait, what? Sludge Crawler, right? Okay, we can just chump block this Sludge Crawler, that's fine. Okay. So, let's see what we do here. We have to kill his trample, so that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think he has lead low. So let's see. Yep, if we block this, we only end up chump blocking this, and yeah, we're dead. Okay, another lost game. Okay, I definitely want to get the Willbreaker combo. Getting desperate here. Okay, please, please, Gods of Magic the Gatherings, help. And we'll be in a match. See, that's a problem with also actually using Willbreaker. You can only have 2 per deck, so probability of you actually getting the Willbreaker and being in a good enough position to use him is very, very low. Okay, here we go. And once again, we'll keep this hand. We'll go to Evolutionary Leap, and then we'll see what we do from there. Who are we up against? Treestrong. Okay, so seems to be new, and he's mulliganing. Okay. Oh, please don't be aggro. Here we go. Stay in island, do Evolutionary Leap. Island and leap. I don't really want to play Frost Lynx and Forcemage unless if he puts something out, so hopefully he does. Let's see. Come on, you can do it. Okay, here we go, and nothing. Okay then, we'll just pass the turn. I really don't want to play Forcemage or Frost Lynx. It will be such a waste. And he has to play something. Come on, give me a reason to play Lynx. Excellent. Oh, it might be a better idea to just kill him outright, okay? If I do decide to shoot, he's gonna sacrifice it, isn't he? Yep. Okay, fine, be that way. Okay, let's see. We got a land, excellent. So, I won't be playing anything just yet. I was thinking if he wasn't gonna sacrifice that, then he wouldn't have enough mana. I was going to twin bolt it, but I guess he did sacrifice it. There we go. This is an excellent twin bolt target. Should I? Yeah. Why the heck not? Twin bolt. And I get another 2 damage dealt to me. There we go. That's 2 damage that will not go to any of my creatures, which I'm quite happy about. Another land. Okay, and now we're set up for the Willbreaker combo. All we need is just a Willbreaker. So let's hope we do get one. Seems to be mana screwed though. Okay, here we go. Okay, Rock's Passage. Now we have far too many cards. That's okay. We'll tap him down. And we will pass the turn for now. Two, three, four. Next turn, I should be able to actually use Traitorous Instinct with the Titan Strength, and then afterwards sacrifice whichever creature I get. So we'll see. Excellent. This is exactly what I'll do next turn then. So here's how it's gonna play out. We're gonna Traitorous Instinct. Oh, wait. Gotta see the mana. Okay, this is correct mana. Okay. Here we go. Okay, now we will use 1 Titan Strength. Pump him up. We do not need another Lynx, no. We need a Willbreaker. Okay. And let's swing for 12, bringing him down to 7. I still need my Willbreaker. Okay, here we go. Sacrifice. Off you go. Crap. No Willbreaker. Okay then. We have enough lands. I really need the Willbreaker to come into the field. Okay, he's gonna swing for 5, bring us down to 11. Here we go. Down to 11 we go. And if I only get a Willbreaker, this will be game changing. Crap. Okay, no Willbreaker yet. Okay, what I can do is use Timberland Guide. Put a counter on Frost Lynx. Here we go. This will force him to most likely block with Perilous Mare. Hopefully. And then we can use Yeva's Forcemage. Let's see what you do. I am going to be sacking one of the creatures. Just try to get the Willbreaker as soon as possible. So okay, we'll use Yeva's Forcemage. Make Frost Lynx 5/5, thus forcing him to block no matter what. Okay, here we go. So, let's continue. Gonna attack. And he's gonna block. This is excellent. Double block. Why would you do that? Okay, that's fine. So he's planning to kill the Frost Lynx outright. I can if I want to pump him up with... No, I'm not going to pump him up with 10 strength, or should I? I'll keep him alive this way. Should I? No, not worth it. Not worth it. Here we go. This just dies. Come on, damage effects. He'll choose to do 2 damage to my Frost Lynx, most likely. Yep. You know what? I really feel bad for the Frost Lynx, so I think I'm going to use this card and pump Frost Lynx. This will also allow me to see what cards I got. Okay, I don't need this card for now. It's to bottom. I use Evolutionary Leap to sacrifice my Timberland Guide. I do not need Chandra. I really don't need Chandra. I need a Willbreaker. Okay, let's see what he does now. Okay, Griffin. Well, can't do much about against the Griffin now. Okay, I think we'll start seeking for the Willbreaker next turn. This is getting a bit dangerous, especially considering I have 11 health total. Okay, here we go. Let's just take the 3 damage for now. That's fine. Okay. Down to 8. here we go. Well, Kitefin isn't such a bad creature. Okay. We'll play him. Tap down the Griffin. And then we'll use Evolutionary Leap. I don't want to do this, but unfortunately I have to do this. And we got another Kitefin. That's fine, that's fine. I know I'm not playing the most optimally right now, but no matter what, I must get the Willbreaker, so skip attack. Okay, let's see what happens. And he probably won't attack with anything. Oh wow, okay. I will gladly exchange. Okay, first exchange. He probably has some pump up spell, I don't doubt it. Let's see. And no pump up spells, wow, okay. Okay, let's see what you do now. We can use Bounding Krasis next turn. Okay, Yeva's Forcemage, along with Bounding Krasis, still leaves... what you do, what you do. Okay, we're not gonna do Yeva's Forcemage, but we will do Chandra, along with Bounding Krasis. And then we'll play it by the ear from there. Okay, that makes the most sense to me right now. Just bind this creature. Skip, and skip, and skip. Doesn't matter. Continue. Okay, so next turn I'll be able to use Bounding Krasis and Kitefin to bound 2 creatures. Okay, here we go. Come on. Inferno Fist. Oh, that's not good. Okay, before he goes onto attack phase, I'll have to do something about this. Okay, let's do this. Tap them all. Yes. Tap. And then we'll use this. Wait. Okay, fine. Sacrifice Chandra. I don't care about Chandra. I need the Willbreaker combo. Okay, I know this game is turning very silly and I'm playing like a complete noob, but whatever. I want to show a Willbreaker combo. I made this whole deck just because I wanted to try a Willbreaker combo. Okay, here we go. Sacrificing Chandra. Excellent. And we got the Willbreaker. Yay! What a poor and sad display of a Willbreaker combo though. I was hoping for something much better. Oh well. We'll do Willbreaker. We'll gain control of this creature. Then we'll do Evolving Wilds. Okay, play our last land. And then we will sacrifice his creature that we just took. And hopefully see if we can get something else. Okay, Zendicar Incarnate, excellent. He's dead next turn anyway, so... Unfortunately, I didn't get to show off the combo that well, but at least you get the gist of how this whole deck is supposed to work. Here we go. It sucks that I had to play against a weaker opponent, but it's okay. Okay, here we go. We'll take control of this creature, sacrifice him, and swing for victory. Just so you know, anything pretty much can take control of this creature. What we can do is we can use the Rogue's Passage to get control of the creature, we can use Yeva's Forcemage, and we can use the Kitefins. Pretty much almost every card in this deck, except Zendicar Incarnate, which I only have one copy of in the deck, is capable of doing some kind of an effect which will allow us to gain control of the enemy's creature. So, just for fun, we will do this. And be in control of this creature. I don't care about the mana. Here we go. And we shall swing. That's it. And we win. It sucks. The deck made me extremely angry that I couldn't pull off any Willbreaker combos, but what can I do? Okay, so that's game. Thanks very much for watching. Next time I'm going to create some other deck. I will be grinding tonight just so I can buy some cards. I don't want to spend any money to buy the cards, so I will grind. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, so yeah, we will grind a little. I will grind a little bit tonight, and once I get enough cards, I will create a new deck, and hopefully I'll try to show it off. I will, however, try to get the Willbreaker in there, because in the comments I read today in the morning that one of you faced against a deck that I guess it was blue, white and black and had the Willbreaker in it, so I will try to recreate that deck and we'll see how it goes. Okay, well then, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!